certain amount of picking your gun up. And now you're pretty much ready. Grip it thumb over thumb. Okay? So when you pick your gun up, thumb over thumb, we already know this thing is loaded and all of that. But I want you to get used to how to handle your gun. Right now your safety is on. So what I want you to do is drop your safety and chamber check it. You're going to pull it back like 3/4 of an inch so you can see that there's a bullet in there. All right, go ahead and do that. There you go. Pull on it hard. Not hard where to pull all the way back. There you go. I can see it.
I can see it. Yeah, okay.
Plus your gun is very good, but I want you to visualize it. This gun, because this little pin is up and you got the red on the right side, it lets you know there's a round in there. Well, my 45 Smith & Wesson and my 9mm FS92 doesn't have that, so we call it chamber check. You pull that chamber back a little bit and visually see the round in there. Okay. So now that you know there is a round in there, look back to your right, your left, just tip it to the right a little bit, and you're ready to fire. Okay. So now you got a full magazine. Okay. Just bring it up on target, grip it with both hands. This is your support hand that grips your primary hand, okay? Matter of fact, Sandy, let me fire it first so you can kind of see how the kick gonna be. Just sit it down. Get the red circle showing, which means it's ready to fire, okay? So I just want you to get used to knowing how much to press, and when it do shoot, what the kick looks like, right? And then looking through your rear sights to your front sight, okay? You always want to kind of lean into it because when it kicks out, if you're leaning back, it'll hold you back, all right? So just lean in a little bit, not a whole lot. And with these masks, you might want to pull your mask down below your nose because with the mask on, it blows steam up in your glasses and you won't be able to see well, okay? I'm going to sit it down. I'm going to bring it back a little. So I'm hitting the 10 ring. It's a little bit low, but it's in the ring X. And I'm hitting the 9. Anytime we shoot 9s and 10s, that's what you want. You want it anywhere around in here. The more center, the better. Because it's called center mass. It's hitting in the chest there. You're hitting lungs. Hardest to the left. Lung is on the left. Lung is on the right. And you really want to stop somebody. That's the whole purpose of shooting somebody. You're not trying to kill them. You're trying to stop their threat. You hit them in the torso, it's going to stop them, all right? So that's why you want to always try to shoot for the center mass. The torso. What we call it the 10 ring. 10 and the 9 ring, all right? So I hit here in the 9, I hit here in the 10. That's good. So I'm going to send it out a little bit, and you do the same thing as you saw me grip it. It's got a little kick, but not a lot of kick. For you, it feels like a lot of kick. But remember, you want to grip the gun tight enough to keep control of it, but not so tight where your hand is shaking. That's too tight, all right? Right there's where gun battles is within that distance. Try to hit that X, so anywhere around that X, 10, 9 ring, but try to get on that X, okay? All right. And one other thing, you get, the way you standing is called a weaver stance. So you got a leg back, that's good. Then they got a isosceles stance, just look, it's like shoulder to shoulder. Whenever you feel comfortable, that's how you shoot. I shoot like this, and I like to lean in on it. So my support leg with my primary arm is always back. So if I get pushed back, that's right? So whatever you feel comfortable, you need a leg back, or you can put side to side, all right? But hold on to the gun. Grip the gun, but don't let it shoot. You keep that thumb pressed across your right thumb. Press across the right thumb. And finger here, no. Put this finger on your nose. Like this. You want to be like this. So these 4 fingers on these 4 fingers, this left thumb on your right thumb. Okay? All right. And look to the rear sights where you got the 2 white dots looking through the middle to the 1 dot in the front, which is your front sight. That's what you're shooting off of. So if you look straight through there, that barrel will hit where you're looking and hold the gun there, right? All right. Hold the gun. You're going to get a little kick, but hold the gun. Very good. That's very good. You hit up at the center, which is basically at the collarbone, up above the chest. That's still an excellent shot. But try to focus on that X so you can learn to hit your sight. So if you're actually looking from the rear side to the front sight on that X, you should be hitting around that X. Because it went high, either you held the gun too low, jumping. Yeah, so hold the gun where, let this thumb wrap your right thumb. There you go, very good. So just kind of hold the gun where you keep control of the gun. That's why you want to learn how much kick is in there. Very good. Try to sight that X. Look through the rear sight, front sight on that X. You shoot a little high, but it's okay because that's a stopping shot right there. That's all chest. Very good. You should have about at least 7 more rounds. Take your time slowly and press until you empty your magazine. Once you empty your magazine, your slide lock will come back into the lock, okay? That was a good shot because you're in the 9-10 ring, what you just did now. So try to keep it in that 9-10 ring. But of course, as long as you hit black, you're doing good. Very good, very good. You hit 9s and 10s. Keep it right there. And watch your sight so you hit where you're looking, all right? Excellent. It'll go right in. Then the other one, put your finger on the back to give it a little press. Sit there. Go under the leg, push it back. I usually hit it in the back. When you hit forward, the bullet goes back, right? And this thing gonna hold it. When it get loaded, you'll know you can get 12 here, 1 in there, right? So this is 3. So you gotta push it down a little bit to get it going. Sit down on top of it. You gotta stay behind the lip though. And once it get in there, push it in. Always hit it, make it seated, okay? So you'll get used to it. That's 4. So you're gonna put in 8 more. So that's 5 you're putting in, okay? Kind of press at it because it's a new magazine. It's kind of stiff, so you gotta press it. There you go. So that's 6. That's 6. Just keep counting. That's 6. You can put 12 in there and 1 in the chamber. There you go. Press with the left index finger, push down with the right index finger, get it sliding in there real good. You whack the back of the magazine and help that bullet go to the back end of the magazine. You kind of seeing how much kick you got in it? It's not really a lot. For you, it might seem a lot, but you can control it. You always want to grip the gun tight enough where you got control of it. Not so tight when your hands start shaking, then it's too tight. It's like overkill, you know what I mean? You want this one?
Part.
You got a good gun, Sandra. That is a perfect gun for you. You just get used to it. Yeah, as you start to fill it up, it'll get a little harder to do.
Yeah.
So is that 9 or 10? Do we know?
Yeah, I lost count.
It's okay. Go ahead, put another one. Because once it gets low, you can't do another one. But I always try to keep it. Because on that magazine, the open doesn't actually show you when you get the last round in. So you just kind of keep count, all right? There you go. So that should be around 10. See how much you can press down with your left hand? That could be 12. Being that this is in slide lock, You can also let it close on its own. Being that you're here at a range and you're shooting, you can let it close on its own. So I'm just going to show you. You can put this magazine in here, make sure it's seated. You always want to make sure it snaps up, okay? You'll hear it click. You heard that, right? It's clicking. Now, here I'm just going to hit this, and it'll put a round in there, but always have your weaponry pointing down. You push this button here, okay? But then you chamber check it. We know it's a round in here because your gun has this little black clip that comes up, and it shows red there, which means it's ready to fire. My 45 Smith & Wesson doesn't have that. So I'm trained to chamber check. You pull it back a little, I can see the round in there. You see it? So now you're good to go. Doing good around that 9 and 10 ring. 8 and 7 is good because you're hitting black, so you're hitting the body, which is good. But you want to get used to putting that bullet where you want it to go. So if you actually trying to hit that X, stay on your side. Grip the gun tight enough where it's not jumping around, and try to stay around that 10-9 ring and let it. We'll go for headshots, all right? Then when you shoot, look at me. Lean it back. Lean into it. So when it jumps a little bit, you stay on side and have control of the gun, because when you're back, it kicks, you just kind of off your footing, all right? All right, it's good. That's good. That's around the 7-8. That's good. Try to stay at that X. 10 and 9. So you want to try to control yourself and grip the gun a little tighter. I can see it's bouncing on you. Grip it a little tighter. Damn! See if you can stay in the head. Very good. Oh yeah. That's in the same hole she fired the first shot.
Outstanding.
Which means you're on your sight and you hold the gun tight enough that it ain't jumping around. That is good. Excellent. Try to keep it like that. Good. That's considered a headshot. When you're shooting a joker in the neck, in the face, in the head, it's a headshot. Above that 7 ring, that's a headshot. You can see her sights are good because she's shooting in the same position. Down in, okay, or your magazine in, and seat it. It clicks in. You chamber check it. There's nothing there. I can see there's nothing there. Plus with your gun, it has the safety to let you know it's loaded or not. So your pen is loaded. You can't see the red. So now you can it yourself. We're taught to pull on it and kind of slap the back of your shoulder. You don't have to slap your shoulder, but you got to pull the thing back far enough so it can put the round in there. So just a good hard pull, not a jerk, but a pull like this. And then you can see your pen is up, the red is showing, it's got a round in there, but you can look in there too and see it in there. So you're good to go, all right? So whenever you do your thing, take your time, do your thing, girl. It's on the target. And lean forward just a little, not off balance, but that gun kicks back, so you want to kind of lean into it a little bit. Okay, just slow up a little bit. You kind of jerk there, you see in the white up at the top left? Where were you looking? Where did you want to hit? At the X, right. So stay on the rear sights to the front sight. Good grip on the gun so you control the gun. Don't let it flip around. That's why it went up top left in the white. Control the gun. good. That was good. That was a 9 ring. Very good. That's another 9 ring. So unless you're shooting the head, try to keep them around that 9 and the X10, just so you can get used to putting your rounds where you want them. All right? Do your thing, girl. I'm out the way. That's a good neck shot. Good. That was an 8. Good. I don't want to shoot no more, Sandra. See, my hammer is back, right? Decocker down, it closes. All right? So I want you to fire this like twice. I just want to know it's a little more kick than your 9mm. So when you're ready to shoot, just decocker. All right, go ahead. So I was shooting around 9 and 10 ring. See if you can get 9 and 10 ring, right? All right. Same deal, man. Just a little bit more impact on that, so grip it a little better than your 92mm, right?
All right.
You just fire twice because it's a heavier gun, but just so you can see the differences in the guns, all right? So remember, before that thing shoots, just push the decocker up. Grip it tight and stay on the sights. Okay, just get a good grip on it. And I can see it wavering around. Just kind of get a good grip on it. Look through the sides to the front side, and when you're ready, just press, pow. It's going to be a surprise break. But when you're pressing, you're not going to really know when it fires, but you're expecting it, but don't anticipate it, all right? And don't be afraid, it shoot just like your gun. You just grip it like you're doing. I can see you got a good grip. Press the trigger and just let it go. And what I'm going to do is just kind of hold you here just so you ain't going to go back. You're fine. Yeah, I got you. You're fine. I can see you concerned about the kick, okay? You can handle it. Yeah, you can handle it. Just fire. If you don't want to fire, you don't have to. What do you think? Okay. You'll see once you fire it. It ain't all that. It ain't all that. Just a little bit more impact than your 9mm, because that's a 45. Okay. Okay. Because I'm not gonna push you. I'm just bracing you. You're fine. You control what you do. So it's just press, 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 and it's gonna fire, okay? You gotta pull a little harder than your gun, because my trigger's a little bit more pull to it because it's a 45. You feel the trigger coming back?
Yeah.
Okay. Beautiful, see? That was beautiful. You hit up in the 8, girl. That is excellent. Okay, one more. Because now it's easy to shoot now because the hammer's already back. Because see, this gun here is double action. You can cock it back, it fires easier. But with the hammer down, you got to press a little harder so it can come back and fire up. See? It's different from your gun. Now, this is going to be an easier shot, okay? All right. Very good. That was good. You hit in the 8. That's excellent. Very good. Okay, that's good. You can sit it down. Slide back so it's empty. Just sit it down. Very good. All right. You see the difference? The 45 got a little bit more kick to it, a little bit louder. Sometimes it's scary for some people. But long as you control your weaponry, it should never be scary because you're controlling that thing. That thing is inanimate. It's not alive. You bring it to life, you pick it up, you point it, you sight it, and you pull it up. That made that thing come alive because you controlling it. That gun laying there like that, it'll lay there forever until you pick it up and move it, all right? So know that you control your weapon, okay? Your weapon don't control you. Very good. So what I do now is drop out my magazine, empty. I got a full magazine, I clip it in. And because now I'm still in my shooting motion, I want my decocker up. So when I slam it down, it's gonna load around, the hammer gonna stay back. I'm still in the fight. I'm still in the fight. So when I slap it down now, just push the level. See the hammer's down? I'm still ready to play, as I like to call it. So I'm still in the fight, all right?
All right.
So see, I got my out in the white. If you look at my glasses, because I'm breathing, I'm fogging my glasses. So when I breathe in, they clear. I breathe out, it fog. So that one in the white, because I didn't see where I was shooting.
What? What the fuck?
That's why we control what we do. You always want to hit black, because if you hit black, you're hitting that person. If you hit a person anywhere around his body, he gonna feel the pain of being shot. We love to hit center mass. If you shoot a guy in the hand, and you shoot for the leg, but if you inadvertently hit him in the leg, it's a good shot. We don't shoot for the leg, but if you inadvertently hit him in the arm, it's a good shot. What we don't know how to do is miss. Because that gives that suspect opportunity to keep coming at you, right? Wild Earp said this: you draw fast, but shoot slow, because you want your first round to hit what you're shooting at. My resolve is all your rounds you shoot, you want to hit your target, because you don't never want to shoot any faster than you can hit your target. Because if you're missing, you need to stop shooting. You know what I'm saying? She is very, very proficiently and accurately handling a Smith & Wesson 45 semi-automatic. All right, good job, girl. Keep going. Yeah, you're right there in the 9, top of the 10. Very good. Because if you're having a negligent discharge or an accidental discharge, somebody could get hurt, including you handling the gun. That's excellent. Your decocker was down on that. It won't shoot. Okay? All right. Shells didn't eject. And it happens. But we control it. It's like sometimes you can have a shell not ejecting or a shell stove piping where it'll be sticking up. Or you can have a double feed where you have a round trying to go in and another round kind of underneath it. Usually when that happens, decocker down, start racking it, stripping out the magazine to clear the chamber. That's what you got to do. They train us all that, man, because you got to control your gun. If you don't control your gun, then the gun controlling you, and that's never good.
Say it again.
You got to control your gun. If you don't control your gun, then the gun controlling you, and that's never good.